Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital, and this is Acropolis, the Archaic Age. We're jumping right back into it. We're going to start making some modifications to our city, of course. We're also hoping, perhaps, to maybe squeeze in another battle in this episode. Either way, super happy that the admin center is up and running, and in the last episode, we took on, I think it was this place. I think it was this place. Speaking of, actually, we should probably try and fix our pottery situation. Strange things are witnessed in the city. Birds falling dead, bloody water wells. Lose drachmas or lose 2 respect. Well, I'll just lose 44 drachmas. I mean, I'm super wealthy right now. Also, speaking of, in the last episode, our population size did upgrade, which is pretty darn nice, in fact. We do need to get 2 sculpture studios. Oh no, sorry, tell a lie, we've already got 2 sculpture studios. It's the growth of the city that we need to get. Yeah, Apollonius needs to be developed. Have at least 2 modest temples. Well, I don't think that we can get modest temples quite yet. We are en route to it. Yes, we can unlock it with the next tech. Trade hub, have at least 1 stoa, have at least 2 markets, have at least 7 trade partners. Well, we can do the 2 markets thing. That's the only thing that we can really do at this current moment in time. Why has the game decided to stop? Is there a reason why the game is not playing when I click play? That's kind of weird. Maybe I should save the game and then just reload it just to see if that makes a difference. There we go. Okay, that seems to have addressed the issues completely. No idea why that was the case, but there we go. Anyway, yes, we need to get 2 markets. 2 markets, that'll cost us about 120 build points per. It does consume 1 pottery. Okay, pottery is actually becoming a little bit of an issue. I believe that the only pottery that we've got coming in is because we're buying 3. So that, to me, says we at least need 2 or 3 pottery studios before we can progress with anything else. Not to mention... Great. Not to mention the fact that we've now got a brand new trading partner, which I talked a little bit about earlier, where we can sell pottery. So we should really try our very best to make sure that we're on top of pottery production. Where is it? Olive press potter. Here we go. Consumes 1 wood. I think we're fine for wood at the moment. Domestic supply is 2. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. We'll be able to get a little bit more wood. Are we buying in any wood? We're not buying in any wood, so that's fine. We'll just try and get ourselves a potter. And in the meantime, of course, we're waiting for the tech to level up, and we're also waiting for the city of Apollonius to level up. Hey, great. Modest temple, grand temple, stoa. All of those will be very handy. What is BP? BPM? Either way, doesn't particularly matter. Let's stop investing in tech just for a little bit, because we still need to do a whole bunch of stuff. The stoa, by the way, I don't know where the stoa is. Stoa. Okay, so this is a stockpile capacity, trade route, respect, and income. Nice. It does cost 500 build points, 400 drachmas, although it is one of our requirements for our ambition. I believe it's the trade hub. Yeah, so the 2 markets, which we're going to get the pottery places for. We need to get the 2 markets first, then we can get the stoa, and I think just by doing that, we'll manage to get ourselves to 7 trade routes. I mean, we're on 5 at the moment, so we're not doing too badly on the whole. Let's get a potter. I don't think that there is any real particular need to align it super properly. I like, you know, making sure that it all lines up and we're using our space to the best of our ability. The whole road thing, demolish that. There's no real point. Oh, by the way, BP means build points. There we go. So apparently that's what it means. Do we want to remove any of these concepts? It takes 5 years to remove. That's quite a long commitment to remove something which I'm not really that bothered about. So pottery we should be very good for. We probably will need to get another woodcutter's lodge, wherever the heck it is. Mansion, warehouse, no. Sculpture studio, carpenter. I don't know why it is a carpenter, but hey-ho. Yeah, we'll need to get ourselves another carpenter in order to feed the demand from the potter, which consumes 1 wood. So this is the long process that we need to go through. Harsh words from the oracle. I wish there was an option that said I don't care what you say, but unfortunately there is not. Either way, let's get the wood sorted. Then we can go back to fixing the pottery situation. Then we can fix the market situation. In fact, the pottery situation is probably... Well, hey, fulfilled ambition. Marble masters. Beautiful. That means that we're getting even more marble per month, which is quite nice. Yeah, I need to reduce that to buy 0 pottery, actually. We just do not need it. I'm also buying in a bunch of marble. We should probably not do that, since, I mean, it's, in effect, we're just wasting money. Domestic supplies 8, imports are 1, consumption is 4, and exports are 5. Okay, so that is fine. That's fine. On the whole, we're doing good, and that'll just further help us with our cash flow. Ooh, actually, pause a second. We can choose a village specialization. Shrine plus 3 respect, local production, or village council plus 2 admin ability. Local production, I think, is what we want. Decision is irreversible. That's fine. Can we, like, you know, are there any levels past 5? I guess not. Okay, that's cool. Food. What are we doing for food? 1 was not accepted. We should probably... I mean, I kind of want the admin points, but we've got a couple of admin points free at the moment anyway, so I'm not really sure that we need the admin ability. We definitely don't need the respect. We're fine for respect. The estate, we definitely don't need an estate. Soldiers would be nice. But truthfully, I think that local production is the best, because it means that we don't have to focus on building the buildings for it in our city, which of course is rather limited in terms of space. And it means that, of course, we don't have to support anything anymore, which means that we get all of our build points back. Rather than you know, keep those build points around, I'm going to immediately start investing back into the growth of towns. Well, actually, yeah, I just did all of that and I didn't explain it properly. Let me rephrase. I want to invest in towns because it's only a finite amount of time that you need to invest in towns for. However, I kind of want to prioritize olive oil, and I actually just had a thought that if I'm going to want to get a stoa, which requires 400 build points, then I better start saving a couple of build points up. So 6 per month, it's quite a lot, but, you know, we'll save them up for a little while. Potter. Every time it says Potter, I just keep on thinking of Harry Potter. It's just, I don't think of any other Potter. It really is just like that. Anyway, 2 markets. That's quite nice. We've got 7 trade routes available to us. That's great, actually. So that'll be the second pottery place. Start selling 1 pottery a month. And then that will be completely addressed, or the negative change in pottery will be completely addressed. Oh no, that only increases pottery supply by 1. Oh, well, that's kind of lame. Okay, well, that's fine. We can sort of leave it to just sort of sell for now. There's no real rush to amend that. A moment of weakness. Fine. Stoa. Also, grand... Oh, sorry. No, is it grand temples or is it modest temples that we need? Modest temples. That's it. Modest temples, they're not even the best type of temples. Modest temples need 450 build points. 450 build points, 450 drachmas, 100 wood, 100 marble, sorry, 150 marble, 20 metal. Okay, that is actually a little bit of a problem, and I'll tell you why. Because we don't actually have the stockpile limit at the moment. I do believe that if we build a market, which we're currently scheduled to do, wherever the heck it is, I keep on losing it every single time. Market, here we go. That will increase stockpile capacity, and if we build 2 of them, then that will mean our capacity will be increased somewhat substantially. Okay. Okay, I'm actually going to stop selling off. You know what? I should just keep on buying. I should just keep on buying the pottery in, honestly. And then I should sell it off here. Because it only costs us... I mean... It costs us... 1.4 per unit. Whereas here we're getting... 1.4 per unit. So it literally doesn't make a difference. We should just sell it off as it comes in. Fine. Okay, market number 1 is operational. Unfortunately, we don't have any trade routes where we can, you know, just start buying a little bit of extra wood. Because that would be very, very nice indeed. We could, to make up for it, we could buy another carpenter. Although... Oh, we can also send workers home now. I'm fairly certain that that might have been added... rather recently. Any more specializations unlocked? Nope. Nope. Yeah, we've already got that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, everything is going pretty darn well, actually. And as you can see, the stockpile of all of the resources have increased. I do want to get... I do want to get another carpenter. Because our wood growth is pitifully slow right now. Also, thinking about it, if we want to get more pottery studios... Oh, that's annoying. If we want to get more pottery studios, then we're going to need more wood anyway. So, we need to bear that in mind. Man, it is... Our wood production is abysmal. It's the thing that's holding us up right now, right? I mean, we're fine for build points. We're fine for everything else. We're just not fine for wood. So let's get another carpenter, and then let's get another market. Then let's get a stoa. And then we can get our trade routes. Because we're pretty much... I think we're pretty much there with our trade routes anyway, as it stands. I want to put the other market here. So I'll put the carpenter just around the corner, right over there. Perfect. We've still got a bunch of space, or what looks like a bunch of space. And of course, we can get rid of these squares if we really want to as well. I know it doesn't look the greatest, but it is what it is. When is Sangri gonna grow? Because Sangri is kind of needed in terms of we need some more local resources, need some more wine. A cursed city, strange things, 48 drachmas. Yeah, I mean, look, I am fine for money right now. I mean, we could be deep down in terms of money, but and we'd still be fine because we've still got a huge amount in the bank. The gleaming vein in Seraphos. The silver vein was recently discovered in Seraphos. Tax their mining or let them be. +3 respect. +1 tax base. I'll take the tax base, actually. I don't really understand what the tax base is. But losing 1 respect, truthfully, don't really care. Moment of weakness, fine. Where is it? Maybe it's not a city. Oh, I guess it's not a city. I guess it's a colony. Whatever. Here, yeah. Seraphos. I say a colony. I don't mean a colony. It's a polis. That's the technical term for it. Okay. How are we doing for wood? We're doing good for wood. Very good for wood indeed, actually. We need 20 pottery. Okay, this is a problem. We need to stop selling off all of our pottery, and we need to make sure that we're just buying it in. Because that's a problem. We are probably going to need... we don't need pottery for construction of our modest temples. Do we need it for the stoa? We do need it for the stoa, but we only need 20 pottery. Okay. Fine. Fine. Anyway, let's get the market built. Got 20 pottery to do that. There we go. Second market built. We're wasting a little bit of space, but not a big deal. Should we build a square? Should we see if we can pop a square in there? Failed meeting, whatever. That's kind of nice, I guess. Tasteful. Sure. We'll leave that there and pretend that we didn't actually waste that space. Because we didn't waste that space. That's definitely an intentional building right there. Either way, let's go and have a little look at our ambitions. Trade hub. We just got it. 7 trade partners. Island of the Sea. 2 trade ports. 4 fishing ports. What about trade ports? Let's talk about trade ports just briefly. What do we actually need? Trade ports... Was it trade ports and fishing docks that we needed? Yeah, it was 4 fishing ports. But it turns out that it's a fishing dock, not a fishing port. Okay, interesting. Well, we need 100 wood to get one of these bad boys. And it costs a heck of a lot of money. It does give us an extra trade route, though, and stockpile capacity. It consumes wool, pottery, and wood, though. Yikes. There's not much of an opportunity for us to get pottery. And unfortunately, none of our villages actually produce pottery. We're lucky that one of them produces marble, truthfully. But none of them produce pottery, and that is somewhat of a bummer. But no matter. Should we see if we can go a-conquering? I feel like we should probably go conquering. You've got 2 allies. You have no allies. We can sell you wood, and we can buy olive oil from you. You're not that much interest to me, to be honest. 3 allies, 2 allies, 1 ally. Yeah, I feel that we can take someone on. You know, we can really take someone on. But I don't want to take anyone on with actual allies, just in case. Yeah, okay. We can sell food over there. That's pretty good. I guess we'll... I guess we'll go to war with you then. It's kind of weird because you've got a very similar color to me. Yep, let's do it. Let's raise all of our troops. 171 drachmas. Totally fine. Dispatch the troops there. I'm convinced that we're going to win. We just have, you know, a super large amount of dudes. I'd love to attack here, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. We might do that in a little bit. We can at least wait for now. Okay. 893 soldiers versus my 2,000. I don't suspect that this is going to take very long. Yeah, I would like to unlock some of these tactics, to be honest, but unfortunately, no tech will allow me to do that quite yet. Okay, looking good. Are we even going to lose an ounce of morale? We start to lose a bit towards the end, but that's it. We lost 238 troops, nothing. Enemy lost almost 600. Wow. That's crazy. That's great, actually. Cool. Let's fortify. Sure, we've got loads of money. We can afford it. Let's start trading. We can sell 3 food, and that'll be great. Uh-oh. Our administrative ability is low. And by low, I mean very, very low. Also, just quickly, let's have a little look to see if we fulfill our ambition, the trade hub. Have at least 7 trade partners. Now, I'm not convinced that unfortunately it counts. Because, okay, we need to get rid of that one. And one more, I guess. Sure. Will that even us up? There we go. That will indeed even us up. Your administrative ability is insufficient. Yes. City revolt progression is advancing. Where? Where is the city revolt progression advancing? And you're losing money. Yeah, I know. But I'm only losing a little bit of money, and it's only for a little bit anyway. The point is that I'm not sure, even though we've got technically 7 trade routes. First of all, I presume they all need to be active, and second of all, I suspect that they might have to not be with ourselves. So every time that we're trading, you know, with a bit of country that we already own, that's kind of not on. What is the revolt risk everywhere? Revolt risk is -5 or 0 or -20% in the brand new province that we've taken over. Okay, that's fine. That's okay, to be honest. Let's go back into the city and see if there's anything that we can do. Stoa, 500 build points. We're very, very close, in fact. Or an administration center. or a trade port, or anything actually. We can build a lot. We might only be able to build one admin center. State expense, respect, admin ability. I mean, we are going to need to build an admin center eventually. I want to get this stoa up and running first. Great news. Great news. That is great news. Increased tax base. Yeah, I want to get this stoa up and running first because it will give us 40 stockpile capacity and income, actually. So, I mean, apparently we're fine for income anyway. I guess that the increases in the tax base just led to us absolutely ballooning in terms of the taxes that we collect. Either way, because we don't have any trade routes active at the moment, we are rather stockpiling. I say we don't have any trade routes. We've got 2 trade routes active at the moment. We're stockpiling a whole bunch of resources, which is kind of nice, and it will come in handy. Let's get this stoa built. A moment of weakness. Yeah, fine. Is there any way that we can fit it in over here? I don't think so, unfortunately. Yeah, this is going to be a tight fit. Looks good, though, doesn't it? I'm going to try and get it looking kind of respectable. That is indeed respectable. Let's plonk it down there. And that will be our stoa. Man, that's looking pretty darn good. It's going to take a heck of a long time to build. Completion is going to be in 4 years. So we'll have to get to that in the next episode, because that's it for now, ladies and gents. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. This has been Acropolis, the Archaic Age. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.